Oh man, I'm back now. I am back again, guys. Let's see if it stays on. Hey guys, what's going on? This is For Real with Mike, guys. Let's get going. Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. You see that right there. Oh yes, guys. This is Mike. You're watching For Real with Mike, guys. It's real. It's definitely real. The struggle's real. Yes. Oh, here we go, guys. Okay, let's get going. Oh my gosh, I'd like to say God bless America. Jesus Christ is King. Praise the Lord. John 3:16. This right here, guys, this is a statue that they have put up there. The artist's name is Scott Lobato. Scott Lobato is a major activist, guys. Oh my gosh, he's from Staten Island here. Of course, this is this is a giant middle finger. That's what you're looking at there. A giant middle finger statue at New York City City Hall. It's targeting Mayor Mondani. That's who they targeting. There's no false moves about that one. That's the reality about it. It's right there. Look at that statue. Woo. It stands 6 foot tall. 6 foot tall. Oh my God, 6 foot tall statue right there, guys. Can you see it right there? Oh my God! And the activist Scott Lobato here is known for activist stunts like painting a flag at the New York Police Department, tossing pizza at City Hall, and now he has installed a 6-foot sculpture on a stone pedestal aimed in a small crowd. You see a small crowd in the lower Manhattan there, all because of the piece of they're saying about him. Zohran Madani, guys. That's all the anger there. New York City's youngest mayor at 34, who took office this year, January 1st, 2026. Over policies like new tax on luxury second homes that prompted like billionaire Ken Griffin that threatened his $6 billion office project. It's tons of mistakes that's going on here. The mayor of the mayor of New York, the mayor's office, nor the New York PD has commented on anything of this at all. It leaves the statue's faith unclear what exactly is going to happen to it. But you can tell you one thing: people are definitely grappling about the tax fixes and the bold fiscal changes that he's making over and over again. These Make-A-Wish ideals over and over again. Guys, who am I? This is For Real with Mike, guys. That is the first story. Look at it right there, that statue. Wow. And that's the artist right there, Scott Lobato. Scott Lobato right there. See, can I show you some more of that one? 6 foot tall and is on a pedestal. Boy, he has money to burn, doesn't he? Yeah. Got a lot of money to burn to put that up and don't know the faith of it. Who am I, guys? This is For Real with Mike, guys. I am live right now. Hope my stream stays on tight. It just dropped off just a second ago. Let's see what we can get into next. That one there, boy. Look at that. City Hall. People are not happy with Zohran Madani. Let's see what some more people said about it here. I think I got a picture. I got a scene of the artist here. Here's the artist right here. Let me get it prompted up with the artist here. Take a look at him and see what he says. I think I'm going to use, see, can I get this one right here? Here we go. We're going to try to look on this one here and see if we can get a good picture of it.
Hello, boys and girls. We are here at City Hall. The artist that is successful is the artist that can capture the emotions of his village. Here, in my sculpture that I created, is a gift to the mayor, Ma'am Dandy of New York City, and it's also a gift from the people of New York. I give you Fafangola.
What? Okay, I gotta stop the sound there. That's the sound. Okay, the music. Okay, he's playing the music that's copyright there. But he unveils it right there with small help with another guy there. Yeah, he has some weird name. Fafu, I guess it's some made up word there. But yep, they carted it out. Looks like it's on wheels though. Yeah, I see wheels, I think, at the bottom there. So I guess they're gonna wheel it out and, just take it and put it somewhere else. He knows that, he even has a number on there too, 110. It's nothing but art as music going on, guys. Can you believe that? That's Manhattan. That's how they feel about Mondani, the artist there. Let's deliver our grip. Yeah, I see they will it out there. They will it to that position. So they're probably going to will it back out. He's yelling and shouting and stuff. Oh my gosh, guys, that's one of the things that's going on with the White House. How y'all doing out there? How's everybody doing? Oh, let me make sure I get it here. How's everybody doing there? That's one of the things that's going on today. I'm gonna go into another story, the latest stories I can find right now and talk about it here. We got a sighting here right now of what's it called? Secretary of War Pete Hegseth. He just walked out for a Purple Heart ceremony at Fort Campbell, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Peter's crushing it as Secretary of War. Look at that wind, guys. That gust of wind going on. Wow. Let's get a better look and see if we can get a better. Oh, let's see what we can hear what he's saying. That's a lot of wind going on. I tell you though, all right, listen, I don't know what they say about him. This guy, okay, he was on Fox News, whatever. I tell you what, it's a major shift that's going on in the world, in the United States. Pete Hegseth is part of that shift right there. Went to China. They all did took a little break here and saw our opponent and said, "Oh yeah, we can get tighter. We can get tighter and tighten up our game." Here we go. Right there, Secretary Hegseth remarks at the Fort Campbell. Here is really short. Here is less than 70 seconds. So take a listen to this and see if we can hear it with the wind.
See everybody. It's an honor to be here. No better way to start a week than with soldiers. Truly, it's my honor to be here with you, humbled to stand in front of great Americans willing to raise their right hand again to serve this nation, and also to be joined in a moment where
it's very windy there, so you can't make out what is going on. Myron, I see you there, man. For real family. Oh my gosh. That's right, guys. This is a For Real family, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to see y'all here. I really am. Let me see here. Oh, and got the stickers too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's very touching right there, man. Totally. Let's keep it going with some more stories here. Nicholas, what's going on? You see what's happening in DC with the teenager takeover? You know, I was going to do that story last night. You don't understand how much time I invested in it. I was going to actually do that story, Nicholas. I was so ready to do it. I'm gonna show it to you. Then I'm gonna show it to you. If I show it to you, I might not keep this thing up. I am so worried about them. They're demonetizing channels. They're terminating channels everywhere. So and it has a hint of violence. I had it queued up. I had saved it. I got it bookmarked. That's why I know I have it. I have a bookmark. I was going to talk about it. I was totally going to talk about it, but they're threatening channels. They're threatening. Say, I'm showing out. Let's see. Yep, you got black kids showing out in front of white families, and they're freaking out. Oh my gosh, they acting like a bunch of thugs. And I said, I was reading it. Listen, and I said to myself, why do the big channels don't touch it? The big channels don't touch it because guess what, guys? They have these big packs and they warn these people don't even touch it. They can talk about it, but you can't show any graphics on it. So I can talk about it, but I can't show anything. I said, oh my gosh, you're right. I've never seen them actually show any fights or anything or say any profanity. These guys, they get demonetized. They might keep them up, but they don't spread them out far enough. So that's one reason why I'm not going to share it. I want to share it. I really do. I really want to share it. But they're being demonetizing people over and over again. And they're just doing it again. It was horrible. It was horrible. And it was black kids. You can say what you want. There were black kids in DC and they were just totally going on. I was thinking, I saw one guy who blurred it out. That's a big name. He blurred it out. But these people I'm noticing that it's so many stories to talk about. Let me see, look at my bookmark. I can maybe read it, but I'm not gonna show it. Let me see here. That was talking about President Trump here, about finishing the draw. I was going to talk about, that's my next story here. He put them on the clock. President Trump put them on the clock. Let me see if I have it at the bottom here. Yep, that's it right there. I'm just going to read what it says here. It says massive brawl breakout inside a Navy Yard Chipotle. It was a Navy Yard Chipotle. I tell you guys. You know what people do that's really smart? They actually just read the news. They just go over the news article and talk about it because this is just so risky. I'm telling you, they're actually. Yesterday, I was just going over so many people crying about their channels being terminated or demonetized. One guy said he got one warning, and after that, it just boom, he did it again, and they said you just did it too bad. I was like, what? How did they do that? Is that possible? Is that legal? Listen, it's their platform. They can do whatever they like. Whatever they like. I'm going to talk about this one here. I guess I repurpose it because now I just thought about how to do it. Yeah, it's sad, man. You can't have these people. Just like I showed you, I think I showed people the Chris Rock thing, but listen, this stuff is not make believe. It's reality. What's going on? See, can I? Oh, well, like that's the best I can do with this article. Let me see. Can I maybe go down and go up? Okay, and then I think I'm gonna start just doing that because people are talking about it, but it just seems like you're going at your own risk if you're going to you might see some kind of benefit from it short term, but long term. Let me see here. You're not going to get. It's not going to work out for you, and that's why I got to stop the profanity. I got to stop the profanity, guys. I mean, seriously, they're not going to issue out more people to view me. Unless I keep it on short, and I don't want to stay on short forever. Okay, here we go. So yeah, here goes chaotic teen brawl. Goes viral after teen terror prompts U.S. attorneys. Perono's plan to prosecute parents. They got to prosecute somebody. This is just crazy. This is crazy. If the news show it, I can show it, guys. I noticed this stuff. The news show it, they show it because if they'll blur it out. But I don't know if the news. Shit. I'm not going to take the chance. I ain't going to take the chance. Oh my gosh, you see that? I can't even see this stuff, Harry. It says a massive brawl between young people. Oh my God. Inside a Chipotle restaurant in Washington, D.C.'s Naval Yard neighborhood have gone viral just days after U.S. Attorney Jamie Parole vowed to crack down on parents of law-breaking juveniles. They got to crack down on some of these thugs. I'm trying to tell you guys, and they get mad. I'm black and I see it. I'm showing out. It said I'm showing out. It said I'm showing out. Yeah, it says no. It says no. It says no. You see, you got a link. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see what's going on here. Y'all talking about it among themselves. Yes. Here we go. It says right here. Let's see, can I get another look at it? Get my eyes going. Yeah, I got it right here. I wonder, can I make it larger? I think I can make it larger. I know I can make it larger on my end. So let me see, can I make it larger? I'm going to jack up the size of this. It's at 100. We could do better than 100. Oh, now I got to move everything over again. That's okay. This is crazy stuff, man. I get upset about it. I really do. You know what I thought about doing? I said, I'm going to make this for members only. I'm going to start doing stuff for members only. So I said, this could be a perfect one for me. Last night I was thinking that. I said, no, I'm going to still get in trouble. These people. And you know what? It all started when someone said, I'm going to report you. It was, I think Hammer said something. He said, I'm going to report you. And I go, oh, hell. That's what happened with For Real. I was like, oh my God. I started thinking about it. I said, this profanity got to go. So profanity, guys, I'm going to hit hard on it in conversations and over again. Okay, so the second part of this here, I could start over again because I guess I'm going to make this into a YouTube short. It's only how many people in here too? Yeah, it says here, a massive brawl between young people inside a Chipotle restaurant in Washington, D.C. Naval Yard neighborhood. When I see Navy Yard, I'm thinking like, is it like on a military base or something? What in the hell have gone viral just days after U.S. Attorney Janine Parole vowed to crack down. What the heck is this red stuff? Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Oh, you can see it. Some red thing popped up the bottom. I go, what the hell is going on? It's like something else is going on. I think, okay, I got, the thing just dropped a few minutes ago, so I'm on high alert. Okay, it says vow to crack down on parents of law breaking juveniles. I was thinking about that. And this is common sense. If you have a juvenile and your kid does a crime, sometimes it's just a kid, right? But if they do it over and over again, yeah, we got to do something. Something has to be done. And if you would have seen this, how they were behaving, they were tearing up stuff. They didn't care. They didn't care. And they were black kids. And then people get upset when white people criticize black kids. If you're not going to do it, who can criticize them? Just let them go out. Wow. Okay. Anyway, the second paragraph says here, in the breaking video of the fight, which Metro DC police say that occurred Saturday night around 8:40 p.m., about 8 adolescents could be seen throwing punches and hurling restaurant furniture at one another as innocent lawbreakers hurl for their safety in corners of the restaurant. The person recording it, I was thinking about the person recording it is holding it right there, but you can see a little boy, dad, mom. It's like a family. They all like in the corner, like, what the hell is going on? You would think there was like in another part of the world. That's how bad it looked here. You can see an image there, I think at the bottom right there. You see that image right there. Yeah, you can see it. Look at that. They throwing furniture. They're tearing up shit. It just make me so angry over and over again when this happens again and again, guys, and they don't do nothing about it. It seems like the parents don't care about this at all. It gets me heated up over. I'm trying to get the best angle. It looks like this right here is going to be the best angle for this one right here. Man, it says at the beginning of the video, one suspect is oh my gosh, in the fight is wearing a plastic COVID-19 era mask. You know why? So you can disguise his face. You see that right there. And it can be seen breaking another suspect with it. I just thought about it. I'm criticizing these kids, the parents. I'm just doing like everybody else. We're just talking about them. What can we do to stop this? What can we really, really, really do? We can laugh and joke at it. I just thought it, but this hit me. This boy has a mask on, a plastic COVID-19 era mask. And he's beating another suspect with a children's high chair. With a children's high chair, he's beating another person. That's a children's high chair that he has. Not his stuff at all. He's tearing up this restaurant's furniture. It's very upsetting. And I'm not going to show this. I don't know. Man, this is like this black kids tearing up stuff. And then when white people say something about it, they get upset. When Asians, nobody wants to deal with us. Nobody wants to deal with black people. You know why nobody wants to deal with black people? Because of this crap right here. That's the reality of it. Who wants to deal with black people? Black people don't want to deal with black people that act like this. I had a caller, and I still remember that caller. He says, no race want to deal with the African American because of this nonsense right here that we have not checked in our own communities, black communities. That's the reality of it. And when you point it out and say it, they get angry and call you Uncle Tom, Coon. If a white person does it, they call you racist. They call you all kinds of things. Why are they doing that? Why are they doing it? They're doing it because they're ignorant, Buster. They're totally ignorant. There's no way in my childhood we dream of doing something like that. Not even a little bit. That's this. That's this. I look at that photo right there. Yep, I can show the picture of that. Yes, this. That's that's the image of the. That's just a horrible image right there. It says there on the bottom of that. It says, I guess you can see it too at the bottom of that photo. It says here, a group of teen bros inside it. Yeah, I said it right there. It says the same thing. It was Saturday, this past Saturday. Let me see if they have another image. Yep, here's another image. They blurred out their faces. Oh, they did a good job. See, I got to learn what they did. Nope, you still can't show violence. So you still can't show violence. So they blur out the. I'm really trying to research this stuff, guys. I'm trying to get it's called CPA and RPA. No profanity, zero profanity for CPR. Is it CPR? Anyway, if you use profanity and stuff, oh yeah, they'll keep your stuff going, but you ain't getting you're not getting any monetization. If so, it's gonna be the numbers. It's gonna be so low. So I said I gotta cut out the profanity. That's why you don't see big YouTubers using any big profanity. If they do, they don't care about the outcome of their RP. Is it RPM? RPM, CPM. Yeah, that's what it's called. RPM, CPM. And so profanity, that's why I'm going to eliminate all profanity. I started doing it because of moral reasons anyway, right? Because of moral reasons. But yeah. And so it's showing this stuff here. Yeah, so this right here is just totally horrible here. They blur out their faces, but look at that angle right there. Wow. And they all they're like hoodlums. They're like straight out hoodlums. I can't even push play because they might hit them with it. Okay, but I guess the news station know what they're doing there. Look at this right here, guys. Hundreds of teens swarm a busy intersection in Washington, D.C. This is Sunday, April 12th. April 12th, it was hundreds of them stopping traffic, just running down the street. I had a caller that said that it's somewhere in Maryland that they knocking off, they call them something kid. I don't even remember what they call windshield wiper kids. I don't know what he say. If you don't give them money, they'll knock off your rear view. I mean, your side mirror. He said he has to move from Maryland and go to Florida because they're tearing up stuff. Someone got mad at me or something in the comments, and when I was going vertical. As hundreds of kids there. April 12th, guys. Hundreds of teens swarm a busy intersection in Washington, D.C. Navy Yard. So I guess that's a location. Witness reports one group of juveniles were inside the establishment when another group broke out. Look at that. This hoodlums running down the middle of the street. Wow. Just wow. Squeegee boys. That's what they were called. They were called squeegee boys. Well, I can't repurpose this, so I'm gonna get to another story. There's no way I can repurpose this. There's no way I can repurpose this. I mean, I guess I haven't shown anything that's inappropriate, so maybe I can. Yeah, I talked about it for 23 minutes, so maybe I can cut up some stuff. Maybe not. I don't think so. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to be another person talking about black people talking about it. We all know. I think we need to make some laws, some harsh laws, and punish some people. Yeah. Someone asked me, what about, I think Terry asked me that. I says, put them away. Put their asses away. I think if you do that, then you threaten another one. But you want to punish the parents? Parents got to go to work and stuff. Punish them too. I guess you can fine them, I guess. But it seems like this is definitely a parent issue. It's definitely a parent issue, right? Let me see here in Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore. It said pass a law to make parents accountable. Yeah, I guess you gotta do something. I was too fearful, to be honest with you. I was too fearful to do any the repercussions of something happening at school or anywhere outside. I was so fearful that no, I do not want to. Do not. I guess just the idea. Even sitting down talking to me seriously, this I didn't want that for. It says here, Myron Gastel says here, it says this is the product of the breakdown of the nuclear family. Yeah. It seems like we know this too. We need fathers in the home. I think I saw Buster with a comment. Why do they do that? Why do they do that, Buster? Because they're ignorant. It says here, like an alcoholic, we need to start by admitting there is a problem. Just like the alcoholic, we need to admit that there's a damn problem in the black community. And when I say it, they say I'm wrong for saying it. I'm telling you, I've seen it before. I've seen this before. Yep. Be nice. And I'm telling you, being nice to them. I've watched teachers be nice to a group of kids and they just eat them like sharks. Dun. Yeah, I hear the song. You know, it's all like dun 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 dun. Hi, I'm gonna give them some snacks, some kids, some candy. I go, oh, that's the wrong bunch. You haven't established classroom management. I said, oh boy, here you go. I said, they too big for some damn snack. They're too old for some snacks. Oh, they see you coming when you do some stupid stuff like that. I mean, it's a good gesture, but you gotta work up to that, and you gotta have management. Anyway, I tell you, being nice, I tell you, is just not. Listen, we're gonna be nice to them. We're gonna give them things. We're gonna give them things and be nice and they don't have things. That's what it is. They don't have things. I'm praying for our youth. Yeah, it's the culture. It has to change. It has to change. You're totally right. We need to pray for them, and we have to make a stark change of in their culture. I'm telling you, the social media is out of control. They watch it all the time. And I'm telling you these numbers, and I'm looking at these numbers, these wackos and these whappers and all these people and these tattoo artists and all these, they doing some horrible, saying some horrible things, all this stuff all around. And it's just the negative part of our society is just saying yes. I don't know what they're doing. I thought of, you know what I was thinking about? You know, let me tell you what I really serious when I was thinking about this stuff. I thought about it and I said, you know what they're doing? They're controlling the population, guys. Just imagine how much chaos and how they keep the number at 13% for black people. Keeping it 13% with abortion, with black on black crime. I say, you know what? They're keeping the population exactly how they have it right now. The population for blacks has stayed the same for what, how many years? Between 12 and 14, it fluctuates. That's when for like 60 years. 60 years, it has stayed at that number. Yep, 60 years. Hispanics has come and exploded over past us. Yep, it's just because of this ignorant stuff over and over again. You know what? That's what's going on. And they stay within a 20 block radius of each other, a large number of them. Yep, 20 block, was it 20? I think someone told me so many square miles. Yep. Oh, somebody's trying to call in. I don't have the phone hook up. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to do another story, though. I got to repurpose this. I will be live at 8:30 or 9:30 tonight. I will be live. I got to repurpose this stuff. So this is why I'm live. Somebody called in. I'm going to see who called in. The phone's not hooked up. I'm trying to hook it up. Excuse me. I'm so sorry for that. I really am. It was a belch. Okay, here we go. I have my solder, my energy solder. Oh, it was Buster. Was it Buster? 12. It was Buster. I think I got to change this font size too. I've been playing with my font size, guys. I had it so big, then I got it too big. And now I learned how to fix this font size, and now it's another obstacle. Okay, let me see. Somebody told me to look at somebody too. I think Mark Block, and I'm gonna look at somebody. I gotta do that today too. Buster,
what's up, Mark?
You got it, man. You got it. This is the first story I just came across. I'm gonna still go live tonight. Like 6:30. Probably be vertical.
Yeah, no, I saw it, man. I was just listening to you. You're saying a lot. Like everything, I think you're saying is correct, but it's like kind of missing like the fact that there's a bigger problem in this country beyond that. And like I didn't know. That's why I was asking, like, what made him do it? Like, what was the actual incitement that made those kids go off? That's what I was asking.
Yeah, but It's
You
black
know,
kid.
did it say what the reason was? Why were they getting all irate, or they just literally were just being hoodlums? Is that like that pretty much the answer to that?
Well, in LA County, it happens from time to time. Only thing that's different that makes it more different is you'll see different nationalities. You'll see a large black, but you'll see Hispanics. You see, a few. It's like a culture thing. You know what I'm talking about in California, in LA County. But there's the same
Yeah,
thing. It's like I think what they call them, these drag racers and stuff, and they have these communities, these groups of social media and stuff. So it's a different feel. That's why I say it's a culture. But like on this in the South, it's like all black. You know what I'm talking about? In the South is all black. I think here in LA County, it's like 50-50. Hispanic, black, and
yeah.
sprinkles of Asian
Well, I mean, the
and
thing also I
stuff.
heard you saying, like, I mean, that's the thing, like, once you're an adult, like, if you're even like you think about 16-year-olds, like 15-year-olds, once you get to that age, kids do start acting kind of crazy. Like, I'm not sure about you, I got in a lot of trouble when I was a kid.
Yeah, see, I
And like
didn't.
I would hate to see any kind of that go back on my parents. I have great parents that are still
Yeah,
together to this day that I'm married for like 40, 50 years almost.
yeah,
And like, I think it's just a matter of like sometimes kids act out and they need maybe a lot of times they'll get a warning, but
yeah,
like, it's a good like wake up call when you do that. You just gotta make sure you're not like over punishing people and putting them in the system to where it's a revolving door and then it's like the prison systems are for profit, so then you got probation, which is a racket, and like
yeah,
if you're not doing something that's like literally harming people, like that situation right there, those kids they're harming property, they're harming people, they're doing stuff. They should get, a nice freaking little reprimand. I think at least put them in juvie for a little bit if they're under 18, but like don't get them to where they're in the system because that just once you put a kid in a jail
yeah,
or you get them, Baker acted and stuff. I see parents making that call way too early, and then they find their tribe. They go into these places, and they end up connecting with people that are doing the bad stuff in the first place and that
yeah,
don't have any chance of ever getting better. And then your good kid just got indoctrinated by the kids that he's hanging around with in these places. So it is on the parents. I agree with you on that. The parents need to step in and do some stuff, but also you can't I don't know, you can't really punish the parents for something that their kid does once they reach a certain age. Like if they're under 12 and they do something, yeah, it's on the parents. But like
yeah,
14, 15, 16, kind of
yeah,
seems like that's not what's
yeah,
going back at them and ruining their life over some stuff that they might have made a mistake at doing.
yeah.
And there's really I think the biggest problem is people are getting squeezed right now, like on a national level. It's not just, it doesn't matter about party. Everybody's getting squeezed and people start acting crazy, when that happens and things get tight. And
Well,
I hate to say it, but it seems like we're going to see more and more of it. We are seeing more and more of it.
I mean, this was happened during COVID too. So it was happening in 2000s. I mean, with Biden administration, it happened under
Oh yeah,
Obama. It happened. To be honest with you, it happened back in Obama. I was in schools then. In Obama, it was happening then. It just being highlighted now more because of social media. But I can remember school.
yeah,
I remember schools out here in LA were having schools where school was like 50-50, like maybe 60-40. They were having race wars. I was like, race and I was like, this is 90, this is 2001. They were having race wars? What the hell? They're fighting about race? But they allowed the prison systems to be separated. You know what I'm talking about? They allowed them to be separated instead of integrating them and forcing them to work together. They separated them. They come out and then they get out of prison. They do the same thing. They separate and they hate each other still. I think if you mix them and make them get along, then instead of having them click in groups together, and all they doing is fostering this up again and again. Myron made a good example about the music industry. He said that the music companies take life insurance and policies on the rap artists. I'm just seriously though. A lot of this bad stuff that I see in LA County. And I worked at a continuation school for my first years, and I was like, and these were middle school, high school kids. Most of them were high school kids, and I talked to them and
right.
listened to them and stuff. And they I wasn't even up on game about different stuff and how the prison system work, or even the juveniles. They knew how it worked and how the system worked. And I thought about that, and they shine a light on me on exactly how it is, and they're smarter than we think they are. They know what they can commit and how far the law will let them go. What they can get away with. You know what I'm talking about? So
Oh
I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
But it's also happening because like maybe their parents are in the system.
yep,
They did some bad things, so like it comes back to the
yep,
parents thing. Like that ends up being a bad example for these kids.
yeah.
But
But
I mean,
punishment,
dude, like think about the school shootings that we're having in this country now too. Like you can't like I think they happen like at least once a week somewhere in this country. We're having a school shooting too. Like
well,
it's just a bad situation that we're in as far as like what we do, and then the for-profit prison systems and like what Myron was saying, the rapper thing. Like there was like a whole CIA stuff back in the like a psyop where they basically started telling and paying rappers to be basically like promote that type of lifestyle
uh-huh.
because it would create that prison pipeline
Yeah,
system.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
no doubt. Yeah, no doubt that these if the same people was making these jumpsuits, these soap, the all these supplies they need, bed fittings, everything doing it, they all work together. They're all private companies. They're all making a lot of money. And and then now
yeah,
we find out that
you should do a segment on that, Mike. Honestly, the private prison system, that's Geo Group and Core Civic are the two main ones that are in our country now.
yeah, they're making billions of
And
dollars. Ththey're making billions of dollars. Yeah, I
they're
know.
billion-dollar industry, dude.
Yeah.
They're billions-dollar industries. It's
Oh,
insane.
no doubt, no doubt, and you know what? And then they even call the shots which artists make it. You know, rise to call. You know, rise to the top. It's sad.
Yeah.
I think it's controlling. I think it's controlling black people. I think at the end of the day, just like I said, when they had these kids selling crack cocaine on the streets, and they were selling to their mothers, mothers and daughters, and doing all this horrible stuff. What is the NAACP good for? What are these black politicians good for? They say one thing when they're running for election, and then you don't see them nowhere in sight. Nowhere in sight. I'm telling you,
Nobody holds them to account though either. That's the thing. They get into these systems,
I
they
know it.
work their system or work their way up to the top,
Yeah,
and then they don't do what they say they're going to do, and nobody ever
exactly.
really holds them to it. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, I wasn't able to get it done this term, but you got to elect me for the next term. And I
exactly.
swear I'll get it done this time.
Exactly.
It's like
And
they're
guess
going to
what?
keep
They're
doing
not
the same shit
Republican.
if we don't hold them accountable.
You're right. And guess what? They're not Democrat and Republicans. They're not independents. They are Democrats. They're saying they are Democrats. Over and over again, they're saying, yeah, we're Democrat. And they yell and they yell and they point their finger across the aisle. They ask for more money for homelessness, and California still leads the country in homelessness. And I don't. And this, I'm gonna be honest with you. They'll clean it up, and then it'll pop right back up somewhere else. So they'll clean it up somewhere
Well,
else and pop back.
it's all designed, like I just
Yeah.
said, man. Think about if they're doing CIA psyops to get people like in the rap industry to start rapping about stuff to make kids want to be the drug dealer and want to have the flashy cars and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. That's a design tactic to keep people down as
Yeah.
well. So like it's not. I don't even think this is something that's beyond political party to me. Like, and kids especially, they're not even voters yet. Like
Right.
they're underage, can't even vote, and they might be associating with a certain crowd, but they don't really truly care about politics until they
No.
get much older. I know
Yeah.
I didn't.
Right. You're right.
It's just something that you realize that's how they're controlling us, is because a lot of people didn't care about politics. And honestly, like I told you before, the only thing that I really give Trump a lot of credit for is putting a spotlight on how corrupt things are in our system.
Mm.
And it just is a highlighting of both parties and all the people that are literally like dividing us on purpose to keep stuff like this going, instead of coming at them and being like, yo, why aren't you fixing shit? You're not fixing anything right now. What's your
Yeah.
problem? And you don't hold them accountable for it. So it makes everybody kind of just stay controlled. Like you said, they're controlling the population. That's what it is.
Has to be. It has to be a major control of the population. I get angry. I get angry with these politicians more, but you tell right, it's the parents. It's the parents involved as well. I'm glad you're on here. I'm glad you're on here right now. I got this tweet from President Trump, and it's one of the things that it says here that he said he sent a tweet last night. It says for Iran, it says the clock is ticking. And it is a matter. I'm sorry. I'm just rambling about stuff. I'm just thinking about things. Okay. It says for Iran, the clock is ticking, and there better be moving fast. Get fast. I'm gonna start over again. I'm sorry again. I'm just so ramble up, man. I'm so upset. I'm trying to stay calm. Okay, here we go.
I know.
And then I'm thinking about repurposing this too. So I'm trying to make it perfect. Okay, here we go. All right, it says here, check this out. This is from True Social here. And it says for Iran, the clock is ticking. They better get moving fast, or it won't be anything left of them. Time of the essence. Donald J. Trump. What do you think about that? It has 2.3 million views on this. 2.3 million views, less than 24 hours. What do you think about that? He's threatening them to hurry up and make a decision. What do you think?
I mean, I think it's definitely a little bit hypocritical, man. I mean, it's all for it. Like he's all for trying to end the war right now, but like the whole point of him being elected was a lot of people voted for him. Like my friends that are veterans and stuff was the no new wars thing. That was a huge part of it. And then it seems like he's gone after this whole thing. Like he thought he could do it like he did in Venezuela, and it'd be simple, swap out, take the leader, then we'll take their oil. And I think it's literally always come down to this. It's about oil. It's about their commodities. It's about their resources. So he started something, and now he's mad that they won't stop. Like, he can't really get mad at them for defending themselves. You know what I mean? And I'm not defending Iran in any way, shape, or form. It's just like they're their own country. We were supposed to not be the police of the world. We don't have the moral high ground anymore. We're not like the leaders in the world when it comes to all this sort of stuff, especially technology, even like all the stuff that we are now trailing many other like top countries.
Yeah.
And we kind of fell off, dude. And now we got people that that are in Trump's ear, like Bibi Netanyahu, telling him to go and do this thing. And like, dude, he was on. Did you see his 60 Minutes interview? You should cover that because like,
what about
he's
this right
literally sitting
here?
there smiling like with a shit-eating grin on his face. Oh, we're gonna do good, and we're gonna go. We can't stop now because they still have nuclear material, and like he's been saying that same
What
thing
about this
for
right here?
so long.
What about the end, the Islamic Republic, the IRGC?
GC?
Yeah, RGC. Yeah. Oh, the Islamic Republic regime, this thing they got going on. Both sides say they're bad, right? Aren't both sides saying that they're bad?
Yeah. I mean, they are. They have sponsored a lot of terrorist groups around the world, and it's about this radical Islam. It's not the same thing as that people that are just like practicing Muslims, though. Like, there's the same thing with radical Christianity. There's radical, the Hasidic Jews and stuff like. There's literally all sorts of like any religion can be radicalized, and I feel like that's pretty much what's happened out there. But we're inciting more people to be radicalized. Think about all the people that have been bombed and killed during this war just so far, and like the parents of the people at the school that got killed. Like that is going to radicalize a whole nother generation. That's why stopping this war and never starting this war would have been the best move, and to do diplomatic solutions. Like we had, I know everybody's like doesn't want to admit it, but we had the JCPOA, which was keeping international partners going in there and checking on their nuclear capabilities. And yeah, sure, they probably have hidden facilities, and we're like, going after them for their stuff, but we don't even talk about Israel's capabilities and what they have. Like, they don't even have to disclose it. They're like the only major country that doesn't have to. So I find this like really like in Bibi's interview as well, you could tell he's kind of like trying to put the buck on Trump now. And Trump tried to put it on him, and now he's putting it back on Trump. And like, we really got to make a decision, dude. We're subsidizing their economy and paying for their military, and meanwhile, we're struggling over here with food. We're struggling with our rent. We're struggling with homelessness. Like, there's all these things that we could have fought here, and I thought that's what we were going to do this time.
Yeah, hold on a second. Oh, okay, this time I'm about to say the 3 points you just made with homelessness and so forth. That we've been struggling with that before Trump even started running for president. I mean, I can remember when I was,
I'm well aware of that.
Yeah, I remember in high school that Louisiana had like 22% of 22. I think it was close to 22% of people being below poverty line or something. It was like some weird, crazy number that if you say it today, people wouldn't believe it. So I mean,
it's not a new issue. It's not a new issue, 100%. It's not a new issue. It's not, and that's something also. This is why politics is so such a facade, man. Because like the two-party system, both presidents from both parties have had this on their agenda, and they say they're going to fix these things. And there might be like a small little tweak that might like maybe satisfy the thirst for the fix of the problem a little bit, but there's really just like they're finding a problem to a solution so that they can keep that problem going. You know what I mean? And it's like you saw out in California, all those people that are getting money for the homeless situation, they're just making money. Like the people that are in city government and local government, they're just lining their pockets. And it happens here in Florida the same way. I mean, all the politicians down here, they've enriched themselves beyond measure, like Rick Scott and DeSantis. They're all in on a big thing of like just kind of funneling money out of these whatever these deals. Like we have what's the one thing we did? We voted for a half-cent tax to clean our lagoon up, and then they raised like, I think it was like $18 million the first year, and it got up to a large sum of money. And Rick Scott just basically pocketed that and then said he was going to branch it off into doing these things, but he hasn't done anything to fix the lagoon problem.
Yeah.
We have fish dying every year because the algae blooms get so bad.
Yeah.
There's literally like all these solutions to a problem so that you can keep the problem going, you know. And
Right.
they never waste a good crisis either.
Yeah, I got a tweet here from President Trump when he wasn't in office. This was was he in office? I don't think he was. Well, it happened October 9th, 2019. 2019, he had a whole different view about it, about the Middle East in 2019. He says
Yeah.
yeah, it's still no. This wasn't even on Truth Social then. This right here is on actually on X, or was it X, or was Twitter then? I don't know, but it's not
It was
Truth.
Twitter then, yeah.
It was probably Twitter there. It says the United States have spent $8 trillion fighting and policing the Middle East. Thousands of our great soldiers have died and are been badly wounded. Millions of people have died on the other side. Going into the Middle East is the worst decision ever made. So he
Right. So you got to ask yourself what changed, right?
Right, but he didn't put boots on the ground, so there's no boots on the ground. He's only doing aerial strikes. People on the other side are saying people are dying military, but they're dying because of they're not because of combat. It's just because of aerial strikes and stuff. But yeah,
yeah. I mean that's true, but like how is this war going to end is the question, because I can tell, and I'm sure you can. Trump doesn't want this war to keep going because he's seeing what it's doing to the polling numbers for Republicans.
Yes.
And that's also something that, you know, you could push back on and said Democrats did the same thing. We had plenty of wars under, you know, Bush, and then Obama was still doing drone strikes in his term, and then Biden pulled out of Afghanistan, and that was like a plan that was supposed to be a good one. And then 13 U.S. service members got killed, and everybody was up in arms about him doing a horrible job with that,
right?
And about the military equipment that got left there. But that military equipment was left for the Afghan army that was supposed to be trained by us for the last 20 years, and they just turned tail and gave up. And then the Taliban basically came in and took over again. It was like within a matter of a day. So like, what are we doing? This nation building stuff is not working. That's why we need to stop trying to put our nose in other people's business. And it's really just because they don't really want to do that, Mike. They want to just take their oil, take their resources, and they put a nice little ribbon on it and say, we're fighting terrorism, or the global war on terrorism, or Iran's got nuclear capability.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're familiar with what's going on, but China's actually doing a lot of stuff around the world. They actually have their hands on a lot of things, and they need that oil. They need their oil for that major engine they have that they're supplying. They get a lot of oil from the Middle East, not just from Iran. They get it from these other countries as well. I got a little picture here right now going on the screen that on Truth Social that President Trump tweeted out, and it says here. Let me see at the bottom. See if I can get a better look at it. He says, "Oh, can't get a good look at it. We'll find it here somewhere. There it goes right there. I think that's
the one, the AI picture he posted?
No, this one here, it's like a flag of the Middle East right there. And it has all United States, and it has all, it's like arrows pointing from all directions. And it says, Donald Trump posts graphics showing a map of the Middle East overlaid with the American flag, with red arrows pointing towards Iran from several directions. It has it there that they're going to all come from all these different directions. I've been watching people yesterday predicting that Trump was going to do this. If when he gets back in office, he was going to do this. And, you know, and then it's predicting also that other people might jump in this fight because they need this oil so bad. They need the Middle East so bad. And the United States knows that this is hurting the dollar. That if Russia and China gets involved, the dollar will be downgraded because everyone's using BRICS, or the gold, right? The gold. BRICS is also standing for, it's an acronym for all these other countries who want to break away from the dollar. But I mean, they're using gold as their basis there. But right now, if we lose this Middle East foothold, that the dollar is going to be diminished a lot, and it might cause us to have lose our number one standings in the world. So I think this.
Well, do you think that we should, like, if they would have stopped and never went into Iran, do you think that the Strait of Hormuz would have
No. From what I've been watching and reading about other people, that if we would have let this play out without doing anything, the dollar would have been suffering even more. So the dollar has been surfing. I mean, and I think it is. I think it's very important. This Middle East, we do not want China to be involved in this Middle East. We do not want Russia involved in this Middle East because guess what, guys? It'll turn into a communist country. It'll come into a country that will not be for United States at all. And Iran, I mean, Israel will be end of Israel. I think it's different times. Russia is. I mean, these countries like China has put people in debt. They have them being they playing hardball with these people.
They own most of our debt too. They own a lot of our debt.
They own a lot of the debt. Yeah, it was. I know it's crazy. It's not most of it, but it's a lot of it. Yeah, but it's sad from a foreign country. Yeah,
and we're allowing them to buy farming and like land in our country. Like,
but let's talk about this Middle East right here. This Middle East
signed too.
But what happens if we lose our foothold in the Middle East? Who would you rather have it? China and Russia or United States of America? Because you think we're suffering now, it's going to suffer a lot more if that dollar drops. So I wish America.
Thing, Mike, I think is that China has done this so quietly. Like there's not a big news reporting about most of the stuff, but they own so much of the rare earth mineral mines.
Yeah,
they own so much that nobody's talking about. Like, they probably already have a very big foothold in the Middle East that nobody even knows about.
Right. Well, they know. Listen, Russia knows. I mean, the United States knows about it. I'm pretty sure that they're not telling people. We know. But guess what? They're getting their raw, the precious metals. Guess what? They get them from not just China. They're getting it in Africa. They're getting these precious metals. They're getting it from, and they have these countries owing them debt, and they're digging out their precious metals and selling it throughout the market for. It's so sad. They're giving them pennies on a dollar. They're pimping them out. It's straight out, and no one's calling it out. And no one's calling them out. And
no, I mean that's the thing. I think honestly they're so strong, and they just stay quiet about it. They have like a really strong silent strength, but it's just basically like those guys have been a country and have been around for so long. So like their country has been around for what, thousands of years.
Yeah.
And like they've been through so many different cycles of presidents and like leaders and everything. Like their choice now is to be the CCP, but like they in a couple of years could end up being something entirely different. Could just be a dictatorship or whatever it may be. But like it's just so much that we don't know about with China, and we're focused on little things like
Whoa! You saying that we don't know? Me and you don't know, but the United States government know. I think we know, and I think they don't want to put fear. I don't think they don't want us to put fear in there. So you asking me that we should be?
Point, dude. I'm surprised that they're not saying that though on like the world stage. Like why? Because like what you just said is a really good point. Like if that was the goal, and to stop China and these other places.
You don't want your enemy to know what you know. I don't think you want your enemy.
Yeah, they should have used that. They should have used that as like the that's what we're going to war for, to stop China and Russia or something.
I don't think so. I think you can say that. Then you make your bully bigger. You make your enemy stronger by saying that you fear them. Does that make sense? They know we're aware of them. I think, and plus that I don't think. I think this is the worst thing that we have. The Democratic Party is fostering. Listen, the CCP is still have politicians in their pocket. They still got people going to China, and we have Chinese students coming here.
You think it's only Democrats though?
No, I don't think it's only.
I'm just gonna say it's not only Democrats.
But it's majority.
I don't like that we keep on going back to Democrats did this, Democrats did this.
I think it's majority. I remember Gavin Newsom going to China, and I was like, why the hell is he going to a foreign country? Why the hell is he going to a foreign country by himself? Why it didn't make any sense.
That whole Taiwan thing too. That was when Nancy Pelosi messed up and went over there too and started talking to Taiwan like without getting approval. Really.
And listen,
like these guys sticking their nose in business that ain't theirs. They're not the leader of the country.
But you start thinking about these Asian companies and stuff. They're moving quietly, but they're taking stronghold in the United States in the West Coast. You know what I'm talking about? So
all I'm saying is that Mike, that what we're talking about right now is such a bigger problem that nobody's discussing in the national news or like the mainstream news media.
What's he gonna do?
It's always about getting sound bites and getting clips, dude. And like this is we're not even getting the substance of any of these situations.
Right. I think we not listening to. Yeah, you're totally right. I just think we should let our president go in there and take our RAN and do what he needs to do, because if we don't, someone else is going to take it, and when they take it, the dollar's going to drop.
At what cost? Are you willing to let him nuke
what you mean? What
country?
cost? What cost? This has been going on with Iraq. They've been going on Afghanistan. It's been going on for. They have a foothold in that country. It's been going on for many, many times. Now we're concerned about it because we
sat there for
Trump.
20 years, Mike. We were in Afghanistan for 20 years and Iraq for 20 years.
You want
They
to
didn't give nothing out of that.
You want to give it to China. You want to give it to Russia. That's what you want to do. You want us to
Me?
put.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm
we
saying.
got.
I'm
That's
saying
all
is
I'm
that they
saying.
need to
That we
let
need.
them have their own country. Let
No,
them do their own
I think we
bidding.
should
You
bomb
know?
the heck out of them. I think we should bomb the heck out of them. Get a stronghold in there. They're blasting everybody around there. Listen, if they don't want to deal with us, then it has to happen. Like, way they're saying death to
When is
America.
the last time that
They're
Iran
saying
specifically though has it bombed our country or done anything to our
specifically.
civilians without like being a
They just
proxy of
said
them? Like you're
last
saying,
week.
it's funded, but Iran doesn't actually directly come out and do it, right? They're not the ones that are like bombing our country. They're not flying over and dropping bombs on our country. Like we're
No,
dropping bombs on their
FBI.
country, and we're talking about are we willing to let them get completely annihilated so that we can have a foothold in the Middle East?
Okay, here I'm going to show you this right now. Let's see if you see it on the screen right now. I have it right now. It says here, I gotta go down some more. I can't show it here. You're going to see part of it. It says the FBI had carried out an extra. I can't get it out of my mouth. Arrest on 2 foreign terrorists, including the Islamic here, in just 12 hours. I voted for all this law and order. Islamic Muhammad Sadi, whatever his name, plotted multiple violent attacks across America, primarily on Jewish locations. They've been doing this. They've been catching them. They caught another guy too. Let me see here. This one here is dealing with J6.
They have a decentralized military now too. So the whole thing about taking out the regime, that regime is designed to literally keep functioning, even if they take out the heads of like whoever's in charge. They keep on having another person that's ready to step up. They've been planning for this for 30, 40 years.
Yeah,
they know that this was an idea to do this.
I'm confused though. What do you want to? I gotta let you go though. We've been on for a while. I gotta let you go though.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll hit you up later maybe. But yeah, think about it. I'm gonna think about it too. I'll do some looking into it.
Okay, I really appreciate it. I really do. Bye.
All right, you too, Mike.
All right, bye. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I got on. Yeah. C-Wag, what's going on? I see people in the comments as well. I know I got off tangent a little bit there. I was going on. Oh my God. I lost what's going on. We're talking about some stuff here. We talked about the teen brawl traps families in DC. We talked about that. I didn't show too much on it. I had to just show you what they had. New York first public grocery store. That's what's going on too, guys. New York's first public grocery store, guys. Don't worry about it. It's your money. It says here, Zohran Mamdani. Mayor Zohran Mamdani mocks Ronald Reagan's infamous quote. Oh my gosh. Can you believe this? I can think in 9 words more terrified than I'm from the government. I'm from the government and I'm here to help you. I'm from the government and I'm here to help you. Wow. I worked all day and I can't feed my family. Oh my gosh. Oh. Wow. I'm from the government and I'm here to help you. Can you believe that? I don't think anybody has ever said that. I'm from the government. I'm here to help you. It says you're lame. It's okay. So calm down. Nicholas says here, Obama bombs more countries than any other president. He did a lot of bombing. No one complained about it. It seemed like nobody complained about it then. Rick Scott pocketed the money. Come on. Food and housing are basic human necessities. Yeah, that we must earn and work for. Yeah, totally right. If you say here, yeah, it cannot be given to you. And this was Zohran Mamdani wants to do. He wants to give stuff to people. Give stuff to people who work for stuff. Gastel says here, in my opinion, welfare section 8, Medicare, Medicaid have made people lazy. The largest expense is covered by the government, making people lazy. Destitute. It says low IQ person. Oh, well, probably talking about me, huh? No, Nicholas. It said no. There is not. It says it's not radical. It's not radical Christianity or Jewish people. Human life or money. Why do you want to profit from human necessities? Wow. Food and housing are basic human necessities. Handouts versus for profit. Do you know what I mean about handouts? Okay, let's see here what's got on some more stuff, guys. This is Zohran Mamdani with people in the background smiling and stuff. They got their array. Not one white person, guys. So this ain't gonna fly too. What he needs to control, he can control women. I don't know why he does it, but I'm just pointing it out. So when you see it next time, you'll notice the same thing. Here we go. I just noticed that he got local 338 here. What else he got going? I'm gonna see what this guy got on. Let's listen to what he says first before I pick and choose. Okay, here we go.
And standing here this morning, I cannot help but think of the words of our 40th president, Ronald Reagan. He famously said, "The 9 most terrifying words in the English language are I'm from the government and I'm here to help." It's a good quote, but I disagree. I think 9 more terrifying words are actually, I worked all day and can't feed my family. We are going to use the power of government to lower prices and make it easier for New Yorkers to put food on the table.
Wow. Right when I say that the CCP is involved in the Democratic Party, guess who you see in that corner? An Asian lady. I know I'm being racist, huh? I'm telling you, though. I'm telling you again. Just keep your eyes open, guys. Your eyes wide open. She nodded her head like she wrote the speech. Here we go. Let's take a look at this and click on this. 1.3 million people watched this in a short period of time. 1.3 million views right there in a short period of time. Very short period of time here. It says here, see, can you see this right here? Can we stop pretending it's still possible to live on my minimum wage? Well, is it still possible to live on minimum wage? Oh, here we go here. This is economist right there trying to say there. See what else we got going on here. Love this level of trolling, unmatched, and haters aren't ready. See another one here. The performance of this supermarket should be public. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the performance of this supermarket should be public, and with all records and agreements transparently. Yeah, making available. This will allow ordinary citizens to have a clear understanding of whether this idea works or not. If Mandani won't be this transparent, the project is a con. Wow, Nito, that's pretty cool. I like that one. That was the best one. I just strolled up onto it. Here's another one. Right, because 37% of federal taxes, 15% of fiscal, 9% of state taxes, 4% of city taxes were withheld. And oh yeah, I still have to pay my $7,000 property tax bill. The government... Damn, the government is why I can't feed my family. You call me POS? Oh my gosh, Manny D, you're totally right. 30% of federal taxes, 15% for fiscal, 9% for state taxes, 4% for city taxes were withheld. And oh yeah, I still have to pay my $7,000 property tax bill. The government is why I can't feed my family. You commie POS. You know he's telling the truth because in California it's close. Those numbers are close in California. Very close in California. Those numbers are so close to California. Here we go here. You know, that's right, guys. The queen, yeah, here we go. Oh my gosh. Well, you should have learned some skills other than flipping burgers or cleaning toilets. Wow, that's what somebody said there. If they only could rob pensions to solve their financial problems like Madani's does. Wow. Woo. These Islamists. These Islamists thinking they're better than our white American patriots like Reagan. I told you it was about race. At the end of the day, listen, guys, there's no white people involved in this. Listen, they still hold a large proportion of the wealth here in the United States. And listen, what you can't do the other side, listen, one thing you can't do is this guy here, is Mandani's doing. He's trying to do. He's got all these minorities frustrated up with hate and racism. And then he's going, he's throwing these superpowers on them, right? I'm going to give you some free stuff. Ta-da! I'm going to shine it up. Bam! I'm going to give it to you. That's what he's doing right now. I'm going to give it to you. Bam! This is the crazy stuff that we can't only believe this here. Let me see what this one here says here. Only libtards can't understand that repeating the same mistakes again and again and again is the definition of stupid. Oh my gosh, more Madani. But Madani is the child. The man-child supported by mommy's money. He's literally never had a real job. The Democratic Party needs to stop playing these DEI games. And then it has a little thing going on there. Ooh, launching the 4 millimeter. Wow, pretty deep on that one there. I tell you, Zaramadani. Is that his mom there? That's it right there. Zaramadani's mom. Let's see. Can you see there? I'm gonna get a better photo of it. Can I get it there? It looks like Zaramadani's mother right there. Well, I guess we're gonna have to play with this one here. I think this might be the shot. That's his mom right there. He is not an American at all. They're saying he's not an American at all. Zohran Madani's mother in 2013 interview. Wow. It is what it is, guys. This is real stuff here. Oh, I can barely see that stuff here on this one. Huh? Right matters, truth matters. Otherwise, we are lost. I get too emotional with this stuff sometimes. It's just like, it's kind of like exhausting when you start thinking about it. Maybe I shouldn't think too much. Just do it, huh? Just don't think about it. Just do it, man. You're thinking too hard. Don't think too hard. Yep, this right here, we got different people talking about it all over the place here. This right here's another one saying it right here. Look at this. It says breaking. It says Zohran just announced that the first New York City run grocery store will open in the Bronx by the end of next year. 20,000 square foot will open in Hunts Point. Oh my God, at the Peninsula, and 100% affordable housing complex. 100% affordable? What the hell do you mean 100? Okay, well, 20,000 square feet. Here we go. There's some crazy stuff right here. That's in some other language. No, it's not. It wasn't. I thought it was. It's not. Okay, we got another one here. Brody says here, yep. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's from Uganda. Ugandan Mayor Madani goes full deranged Marxist. Announcing 5 city-run. Oh, 5. I guess they're gonna have 5. 5 city-run grocery stores starting with a 20K square foot venue in the Bronx. Here we go again with that quote again with something about 9 most terrifying words. Okay, I'm not gonna go that again. Okay, let's get into the next story there. I think I got enough on that one. Maybe I can do a decent story on that one. So far I have the artist. I have the artist with the red finger. Then I have Zohran Madani. I think I might do this brawl. I don't know about this brawl thing. It's for thousands gathered the nation's mall to read. Oh my gosh, prayer. Oh, wait a minute. Rededicate. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let's see. Get something there. Oh, it's going to be something like that. No, I'm not going to talk about that. I've done stories like that and it doesn't do any good. It doesn't move the needle at all. Someone said move the needle, and I've been saying move the needle. It doesn't move the needle at all. Hold on a second. Let me see what's trending right here with these names here. Gates, Hunter Biden. Oh, he's in the news again, this guy. Hunter Biden spotted in a wild, in the wild this week. I don't know if I should talk about it. It's not going to do any good. It's not going to do it good. No, it doesn't move the needle. Pelosi might move the needle. Let's see what she says. Let's see what Pelosi. No, it's too long. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I'm looking at the time also. Let me see the time. Let's see here. Let me pop up here. Let me go back to here. Let me see what President Trump is doing. I'm going to do the White House. That's why I need to check out the White House. There we go. White House. Always know they don't let me down too much. Let's see here. This is 23 minutes ago. It says here, Trump RX, here, the most favored nation drug pricing, saving billions for Americans. Watch President Trump deliver remarks in the Trump RX at 4:30 p.m. today. Looks like it's going to start in 27 minutes. Looks like it's going to start here in 27 minutes. Oh, yes. Let's take a look at that right there. It says $529 billion projected savings for Americans over the next decade, thanks to the most favored nation's drug pricing. Wow. Look at there, guys. Can you believe that? Our president, Donald Trump, is winning. He's trying to do his best. I talked about it earlier already, that settlement of the $10 billion settlement there. It's not for him or his family. It's for the other people who are facing what I'm doing here. Reducing the most favored nation pricing here. It said that 22 minutes ago. Let's see what else we got going on here. It says pandemic. What's it say here? It says here Action Secretary Keith Swallowing. Swallowing. Oh my gosh, that's good. It says fraud here. It says under the leadership of VP alongside. They got some names here. Let's check out these people and see what's going on. This is new to me. Check this out. I hope there's no music to it.
During the pandemic, what started as emergency relief for hardworking Americans became one of the largest taxpayer dollar frauds in modern history. $888 billion in unemployment benefits were paid during that time. But guess what? It's estimated as much as $135 billion of that may have been stolen through fraud. Think about that. $135 billion of your money gone. That was meant for you. That was meant for your families. It was meant for hardworking Americans. But instead, criminals, fraud rings, and overseas scammers took this money. But now, due to Vice President's leadership and his task...
I'm sorry. Dusty Doe, and Catherine Ashley. Am I taking calls? I'll take calls. Yeah, call in. If you call in now, I'll take it. If you call in now, I'll take it. And I'll take it for not too long, not too short, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. I think I can take... What time is it? Yeah, I think I can repurpose some stuff as well. So yeah, Dosey Do, call in. Yeah, I'll take live calls. I'll take it. But it's, yeah. Let me see. Are you going to have live callers? Yes. I see Myron says, Catherine Ashley, good afternoon. Catherine Ashley. Woo-wee. How you doing, Catherine? Oh my guys, I'm so glad you're here. Buster's here right there. Buster. They say we can't be selective when it comes to who the Constitution applies to. I don't know that. It says if we all have for the it's for the rights, and then it's sacred. It's sacred. Affordable for us, and then it's mad. Yeah, it sounds good, Buster, but you know what? The reality is it is what it is. Yes, we can, Buster. This is our country. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can't appreciate the people coming here looking down on me because they thought they can. That's right. See, I don't think Buster's been around for enough. You know, Buster, that's what I'm trying to say, man. I'm trying to see, I need a co-pilot that's going to understand that America's first, baby. America's first here and abroad. We got to have a fortitude to understand that. If not, it's some evil people in this world. We got evil people here in the United States. You got to understand there's bad people, and then there's really bad people. And it's terror everywhere. And I don't know. I think it's levels to that, and the levels that we know. Hold on a second. It's pretty there.
Call from Myron.
Talk to me, Myron. Talk to me. You know what? Before you start, Myron,
Hey.
you know what I noticed though? When I do these morning ones, I get more emotional. Like I get like
You do.
in the evening, I'm not as emotional. When I was thinking about those kids running around, it really bothered me. I was like,
I mean,
I was frazzled.
because that's our future, you know.
Yeah.
It should bother you because that's our future. You know, they speak directly to us because they look like us.
Yeah.
And
It bothered
I
me.
mean, it's sad, man. It hurts. It hurts. Excuse me. I said hurts. That's not a real word.
Yes, okay, I understand.
But I want to share with you all what happened to me in a restaurant a couple days ago.
Okay. Speak up
And
a little
it's
bit louder.
all
Speak up a little bit louder because I think I might keep this one.
assimilation.
Hold on, Myron, start over again. I got to cue this up right here because I might keep this one here.
Okay.
I'm trying to repurpose my phone calls better. So go ahead, especially
Okay.
when you do personal stories. Okay, go ahead. So tell
All
me.
right, so listen, I'm in a restaurant. I pre-ordered. I ordered on the app. I get to the restaurant. There's nobody in there. Another gentleman sitting there waiting for an order, I imagine. I'm standing there at the desk, at the table at the front. I noticed the waitress, she's over there busy. She got a few tables. She's busting out. Okay. A whole family came behind me. Now, another person that's working comes over. He looks. He goes, talk to somebody else. He comes back. Do you know he looked around me and motioned for this whole family to come, and he went and set them down. And so I'm trying not to get upset. I held my poison for about 5 more minutes. It might have been 10 minutes went by. Mind you, I'm looking at my food on the service counter back there. The young lady asked me, sir, are you here to order anything?
Mm-hmm.
I go, I already placed the order. My order is done. You have it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said, more importantly, what if I was here to sit down and eat?
Mm-hmm.
You just allowed a whole family to go around and sit down all because I'm not Mexican. I don't speak Spanish. He had a problem because he could not articulate with me.
Mm.
So then he went and did the best next thing and articulated with people that he could and set them down. However, I'm a paid customer. Now you acting like I'm invisible. I'm 265 pounds and nothing about me invisible. And so I told the young lady, I said, listen, I know it's not your problem. I thought you were busy. However, I'm already paid for. My food is sitting right there on the counter. Well, sir, can I give you this? Can I give you that? No, what you can give me is what I paid for. But I took it a step further. I said I would hate for somebody else to be treated like this. And because I try to use my brain and be a little bit smarter, I'm not going to say this person was racist. No. What this person fell from was the lack of assimilation. You came here to this country. You want to work in my country. You want to work at our businesses, but you can't articulate with the people that walk through the door. I have a problem with that. And I let it be known. I took it to the corporate office. Before I knew it, my phone was ringing. District managers on the phone. Apologizing. Oh, sir, I'm so sorry. Because you know why? Because they realize that is a lawsuit.
Yeah. Well,
one, we are to speak English in this country, even in our restaurants. I shouldn't have to go in there and have to play Russian roulette about if this person can understand me or not.
Yeah.
If you want my money, you need to understand what I want.
Oh, okay. Well,
but that's just a small problem of it, though.
Yeah.
Part of the problem.
Yeah.
But what you got for it?
No, you're totally right. You're 100%. I was just thinking about it. So this was a franchise, huh? It was like some type of franchise?
Absolutely.
It was a franchise.
A big franchise.
Okay, yeah, so it was a franchise. See, I thought it was a private family. I mean, private company. I mean, a family restaurant. And then, so it makes a difference between the two. If it's a family versus that, you would think so. And and I remember, I had so many different jobs and here and odd jobs and here and there and stuff. People treat people differently. And we noticed that. I'm in California. Oh, you in California too. You in California too. And some people don't understand. People don't understand that. People don't understand that. Yeah, there is a large percentage of my Hispanics here in the United States, and they think one way or another, but it's different. It's being demonstrated throughout the country, though, Texas and stuff. So it's gonna be harder to move like that in Texas, though. But it's being demonstrated.
Buster says assimilation is not part of the Constitution. It might not be part of the Constitution, but it is part of you becoming a naturalized citizen in this country, Buster. We can't be that critical, man.
Buster's pushing back.
Some passes because you became a family member.
Oh, he says a
Now you calling me a Karen.
Yeah.
I want everybody on here to know I do not take kindly to anybody calling me out of my name.
Yeah.
I won't call you out of yours. Don't call me out of mine.
Yeah.
I just keep it civil. That's why I say keep it civil and not be fair.
Yeah. You know what happens? Another thing that you notice that all you need to read up on are foundation. Okay.
Oh, you're on foundational documents.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
No. It's called Just and Unjust.
It's what I want.
Thank you,
I speak for American citizens. For people that think like me. Other thing I was looking at, this guy, the Basur, what's his name?
Zaramadani?
Here, the guy is no, in our state, trying to be our governor.
Oh, you talking about governor? Oh, the governor.
What's his name? The guy that's running. He's what, number 3 now?
Yeah, I was thinking about the mayor. I was thinking mayor of California, but you said the governor of California. Let me get a look over and see.
Yeah, one of those. He's the Latin guy.
Yeah. I know. I can't think of his name either.
Did you hear? I saw a video with him where they hot mic'd him, and he basically said, talking about the migrant children that's in this country that they apparently have working at these factories and places like that.
Yeah.
This man said that Henry Ford would be upset if he knew how we were running these children on the assembly line.
Damn.
And I can't believe people are voting for this, voting for that man, and he said it himself, and he's Mexican. So let's talk about the pipeline of all the missing children. Why would we allow children in this country without a parent and then just give them to any old body? Where's the outrage for that? Where's the uproar about that?
I'm telling you, I don't think
nothing
people
about that.
You're right. I think that people don't understand what's going on in the Democratic Party. They say, well, it's happening on both sides. But the Democratic Party are like blatantly doing this. And it seems like no one cares about it. It's just it's a baffling thing about it that, okay, go ahead. I mean, because we're in California and we see it clear that they will literally have Sodom and Gomorrah running down the streets if we allow it to happen.
If they could, they would, bro. Yesterday was the Beta Breakers in San Francisco, and I'm watching the news in the morning, and I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, is this man standing here butt naked? I mean, I think he had on a butt naked costume, but I'm like, this is not. I mean, there's children out there. There's a woman out there holding her baby, holding her kids. I'm like, okay, this is not what we need. But I mean, you wonder why these kids act the way they act today.
Yeah.
Because there's no governance. There's nobody at home telling them what's right from wrong.
Hold on a second. I got a caller.
If we keep allowing these other folks, okay.
Hold on a second. Just hold, please hold.
Okay.
Call from Sid.
Hey, Sid. How you doing, man? Give me like 1 minute, okay? 1 minute, please. 1 minute.
Sir.
Okay, thank you. Oh, almost hit the wrong button. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, go. All right, 1 minute. I got Sid on the other line. Sid on the line.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, good. But let's see it roll in a sec. But yeah, it's just, we have to do better as a people.
Yes.
We have to protect our country.
Yes.
I'm so tired of people talking about what they don't like about America. My thing is, go outside, go somewhere else, and then tell me how you like it.
Yeah.
I really wish people was watching that video with Nick over in Cuba so they can really get a good idea about what communism really is and about what it's really doing to people. Our biggest problem is we got some old libs. They've already worked. They got their money. They don't care about nothing else. But indoctrinating our children.
Yeah.
And making them feel like they're less than what they really should be.
Yeah.
But the other big issue too, Mike, that we haven't talked about and what people aren't talking about, and it's mainly because a lot of people don't see it to know it, but those H-1B1 visas really destroyed.
Yeah.
They destroyed us. They destroyed any middle what do you want to call it? The middle family, the ones where they are coming in and taking our jobs. So that's why
no doubt.
They're taking those stipulations. They're averaging on $130,000, $150,000 to $80,000. Those are jobs that Americans should be working.
Yes.
So the new stipulation for the H-1B visa, I believe, is they're going to be making $200,000 or better. So now that's going to ravel that next layer of people. So, and also, I think they'll be more mindful about who they allow into this country.
Yes.
Before, since now they got to pay $100,000 to get.
That's what I was about to say.
And you got to pay them at least. And you got to pay them at least $200,000 to keep them. I think that's going to cut down a lot of that.
Yes. I think so. But the thing about it is they bring their families with them and stuff. It's like it's a lot of catches all this stuff. Huh?
See, that's the problem. The family can come and get on welfare. The families can come and get on aid. The families can come in and manipulate the system.
And they do.
All the while they're making good money.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's like, it's a lot of places where, other than the USAID, fraud has been in a whole lot of places and it's been right in our face. But we have to really sit down and be like, okay, we got to cut this out.
Yeah, we do.
have to put America first.
Yeah, I got to let you go.
And until we do that,
yes,
it's all good.
Yes.
Let's see it roll. But I just want to come in and let
oh, my gosh, Myron. I love when you call me.
My name is Myron.
Myron.
You know what I'm saying? My name is Myron.
Myron.
Don't call me nothing else.
Yeah.
And I won't call you nothing else.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate
it. And that goes for everybody in the chat. That's how I roll. That one dude, he kept talking crazy, so I put him on timeout.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not going to deal with you.
Yeah. Listen, it doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me. Listen.
It don't bother me, but don't bother me.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
I'm being respectful to everyone on here. Yeah. And that's all I want to get back.
Oh, my gosh. I appreciate you. I appreciate
my refrigerator magnet. Be the change in this world that you wish to see. And that's it.
I like that. Take care. Have a good one, okay?
All right, buddy.
All right,
See
bye.
you later.
All right, bye. All right,
Later.
great call. Great call. Oh, okay, Sid, what's going on, Sid? How you doing, man? Zaran Madani, Sid. I know you have something you want to talk about. Zaran Madani got this thing going on here. I talked about it earlier. I got on H1B1s, H1. That was the HB1s, whatever visas. I can't even get the acronym, the number right. But this is Zaran Madani got some thing going on. I didn't see not one white person in this thing. How did that make you feel? I know you're white. I see all different nationalities. I mean, I see like maybe four or five different nationalities. I see not one white face at all. You think, does that bother you or not really?
No, I seen it coming because everybody forgot that his mom was in Hollywood. Right?
Right.
His mom was born and raised in Hollywood. And if you look at what goes on in the Middle East with these Muslim countries, they all say the same thing. Kill all Americans.
Kill all Americans.
They've been saying that for years. Nothing's changed. It's just somehow they were able to take a Bible off the streets and out of the public places and schools, right? And so they were able to brainwash our youth. And not only that, Mike, they were able to brainwash people like you and I, you know what I mean, that were, in order why we didn't get brainwashed because we paid attention. We knew what was going on.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. This is sad. It's just sad.
It all started with men. I keep telling people this all started with mandatory sentencing because they figured
it started with what?
Lock up more people. The mandatory sentencing.
Oh, mandatory sentencing.
Back in 1993,
yeah,
94. That's where it all started because then they could take those people, take everybody's rights away, and then when they would have to, when they got out of prison, they couldn't argue.
Yeah.
Right? It was just another way. I'm not the only one that spoke on it. Rush Limbaugh spoke on this back in the 80s and 90s. So this is what they're going to do.
Yeah.
I didn't really like Rush Limbaugh because he was radical, but all his points were very true. Was that they were going to use the legal justice system.
You want to stay with me? I got a story I want to talk about, and then we can talk about this story here. This way, I don't know if you're familiar with her. Are you familiar with Stacey Abrams?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Abrams. Stacey. Are you familiar with Stacey Abrams? Okay, here. Yeah, she has something here that's going on. I'm gonna let everybody see it. Let me get it. See, can I get it to where everyone can see this one here? I like for us to talk about this one here. Stacey Abrams is actually saying some stuff that I track it out, and I'm just gonna do it.
I know all about her, guys.
She's okay. Let me have a second. Okay, I'll just bookmark it here. I'm gonna bookmark it. I have it up already, but apparently I'm just gonna bookmark it, and then I put it through my bookmark. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's not sad. It's if you're a Republican, I haven't heard it yet. Okay, here, I got it on the screen. I got it on the screen right now. Let me see what you can see.
This is box again.
Okay, here we go. I got it on the screen now. This looks like this might be something good for the Democrats, but she's saying something. I gotta make sure what she says. It says, "Holy crap!" The Democrat Stacey Abrams just admitted Democrats might lose 191 state congressional seats, on top of the 19 or 26 lost to the end of the radical gerrymandering. It's not just Congress. State legislative districts are racially drawn. And it says the Supreme Court just caused a catastrophic. I can't get it out. The rest of it's just covered up. Right. So I want you to listen to this. So they're going to be losing not only the House of Representatives, some Senate seats, they're going to be losing like lower level state legislative seats.
Right.
I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this 90-second clip. I'm gonna play this 90-second clip. So hold on a second, okay? I'm gonna play it in a second. I just want people to hear what she says. All right, so check this out.
Your ability to use those same democratic institutions to your benefit. With these new maps, we know that analysis by Fair Fight and Black Voters Matter show that we could lose 19 to 20 congressional seats, but we could lose up to 191 state legislative seats. And in the South, Those state legislators draw city council districts, county commission districts, school board districts, and they draw state legislative lines. And so if you want to know if your child is going to have fair and equitable access to education, that will be diminished if your families can't participate in elections and elect leaders who value your education. If you want health care in the South, it's the state legislature that decides whether you have access. All of the things that disproportionately harm communities of color will now be decided by people who disproportionately dislike and vote against the needs of people of color. But what we have to remember, and this is why I started the 10 Steps campaign, this is a national fight. It may start in the South.
That's enough of that. She's saying that on a state
moderate Democrat than she is a socialist, right? I listen to her. Now, she doesn't agree with totally. She doesn't agree with the Republicans on every little issue. Yes, she doesn't agree with her party as far as her values are strong. She doesn't believe in gay marriage. She doesn't believe in LGBTQ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she filed Obama on those things. She's, like I said, she's a moderate Democrat.
I didn't know that. She
believes in capitalism. Yeah, I watched her career back in 2009. She was one of the few Democrats that didn't pass the Obamacare when it went to the Senate.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yes, see? Yeah, I paid attention.
Okay.
Her and President Trump actually get along. She's one of the few of the Democrats that he gets along with.
Well, she lost her seat. She lost when she was trying to run for something. She was trying to run for something. She didn't make it, right? Through the primaries.
Right. Right. Because once again, that's what the Democratic Party does. If you go against their agenda, you're going to lose your seat.
I got this thing here. It says 8S BLM, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina are RRs, GFYs. Yeah, it's like everyone's like it's just so much this hate going on. But you know what? It seems like the Democrats know.
That's the party. That's their party. That's the way they're brainwashed. I mean, come on, Mike. You're about the same age as me. We watched 9/11 together at different times, not on the same level or the same place. I'm sure you were on the news about 9/11 for a year to 2 years, right? This country was brought together then. You know, everybody, Democrats and Republicans, were on the same page that these were terrorists, that they were good Muslims and bad Muslims, right? The Western Muslims were more peaceful than the East, the ones from the East, right? And we all knew that, and nobody was calling us racist back then. And when Hurricane Katrina hit, that's when they pushed that, the whole left changed. They pushed that the Republican Party were terrorists, were the ones that caused 9/11, that we were so evil that we were, we wanted to just level out, what's it called, Afghanistan and right? That's when that whole race thing started, because it was never a race bait. They never really brought up race.
Okay.
During the Reagan Bush era, right? What's it called? Clinton era, right? So we had Reagan, Bush, and Clinton. Think about it. There was no race baiting then. They were just hitting on tough policies. It was all about trade and economics back then, right? When Obama came into office, it started that whole race baiting. When he ran, that's when that whole Democrats started hitting hard on the race. They wouldn't let it go. That's what we got to deal with for the next 10, 20 years. They're going to hit hard on race. They're going to call the Republican Party the party of violence.
That's sad.
And the more they do that, though, the more they hurt their own party, because, okay, I want to take UC Berkeley. UC Berkeley is actually a full-blown Democratic. They're 100% of the students at UC Berkeley were more on the Democratic side, right? When Charlie Kirk went down there and preached, he had debates at UC Berkeley,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
When he got killed, or when he got unalived, or however you want to say it,
Mm-hmm.
got assassinated,
Mm-hmm.
90% of the Asian community or college students turned Republican.
Mm.
And that's a big part of why America or California is going to turn red. It's not going to be the blacks. It's not going to be the whites. It's not going to be the Hispanics. It's going to be the Asians.
Mm-hmm.
The younger Asian crowd is starting to realize that they are voting for a dictatorship party, and they're tired of it.
Yes, I agree with you
The
100%.
Chinese are very orientated as far as their culture and their history, and they're not going to want, they know that China is a dictatorship.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're born here and they're American citizens, they still look at their own. They follow their culture.
Mm-hmm.
They see these Democrats sucking up to these Chinese politicians.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to do it no more.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Okay, I'm gonna let you go because I got another story to do, and I'm gonna try to get out of here too before so I can get ready for 5:30. Well, 8:30 East Coast, 5:30 our time. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Call back anytime, Sid. So seriously, call back anytime. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Bye. Oh my gosh. Thank
Bye.
you, Sid. Well said, Sid. He mentioned Stacey Abrams. I didn't know some stuff that he was telling me about. This next story, guys, guess what? This next story is so crazy. I can't believe that we allow this to happen in the United States over and over again. Oh, I think I want to talk about the active shooter. Maybe I want to talk about that. No, I'll talk about this first here. It says right here, I want to talk about this right here, guys. Can you believe this right here? It says, holy smokes. Let me see, can you see it? I don't need to hide anything. There we go. You can see it. We both can see the same thing. It's the same size. It's easier for me to see what you see. It says, holy smokes, President Trump's announced the DOJ investigation into 500,000, guys, 500,000 illegal mail-in ballots sent out by the blue state of Maryland. Stop the fraud. Guys, this is real. This is real. This is what they're believing. This is what the Democratic Party is pushing. Republican Party is telling and ringing the bells here. It says this is done by a corrupt governor of the state, Westmore, has allowed this to happen in order to make sure, I guess, it stops there. Let's listen to what it says right now. Check this out.
Take any issue, take anything. Everything they have is so crazy. But the fact that they don't want to sign voter ID is another issue. It's a big issue. The fact that they don't have proof of citizenship, that they want transgender for everybody, that they want men in women's sports. So the only way, they assume, the only way they can win is to cheat. When you have men in women's sports, it's fine, it's wonderful. By the way, I worked very hard with the Olympic Committee and got that terminated for the Olympics. Very nice. Now, girls won't have to get beat up in the boxing ring like they did last time. If you saw those fights, too, people that transitioned beat the hell out of everyone, out of other people, women. It was not a pretty sight.
Wow. So it says there, it says, I'm just going to read the bottom. It says, in Maryland, they sent out 500,000 illegal mail-in ballots and they got caught. Oh, it's over and over again, guys. This is going to be a fight. It looks like it's going to be a fight over and over again. I talked about Stacey Abrams. I'm going to go ahead and get into this thing here, guys. It seems like it's an active shooter going on here. I want to see what's going on here. Let's see. You're looking at it right when I found out about it. Here it is. It says, just in, shooter has been neutralized after targeting an Islamic center in San Diego. This is from Fox here. It says 2 people have been shot and killed. NBC reports, citing the police sources here. Scene is active but contained, and kids were evacuated from the school. Let's listen to what they're saying here.
The Islamic Center has been neutralized. Okay, neutralized. A moment ago, we heard active but contained. I hear neutralized, James, and I can speak from the world of assumption. You speak from the world of fact. That sounds like the shooter has been taken down.
Yeah, we've moved from crisis resolution to consequence management. Are there any IEDs present? Any kind of hazmat situations that we need to be concerned about? And then, Will, it's about preserving the crime scene, making sure that we can...
Wow, let's see, can we get some more information on this right here? me see him get a little bit larger so I can see it and you can see it too. Here it goes, a little bit larger. Here you go. It says here in school. It says just in shooter has been. Oh, I just talked about that. Neutralized. That's the same. No, let me get it here. Got it right there. I think this is different. Is this different? Yeah, this is different here. Just now, children at an Islamic Center active shooter in San Diego was evacuated by armed police officers, and the threat is reportedly gone. The school is a pre-K through third, 3 here, terrifying plus here. It talks about it there. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Another one that just could talk about here. Check this out here, guys. It says just in President Trump just dropped this video going off on Representative Thomas Massey from the Oval Office, telling the MAGA to vote Ed Gellerin, see tomorrow in Kentucky's 0-4. It says here, let's see what we see. I can show this right here. Start over again. Check this out.
I hope you're going to put them out of business tomorrow. I'm in the Oval Office, and we're in a fight against the worst congressman in the history of our country. His name is Thomas Massey. He's from Kentucky. I hope you're going to put him out of business tomorrow. He is so bad. Got an election coming up. He's running against a great guy, a great patriot, Ed Gellerin. He's fantastic.
Gellerin.
But forget that. Massey's the worst congressman in the history of our country, always voting against Republicans and good values. So get rid of Thomas Massey. I hope you're going to put him out of business tomorrow. I'm in the Oval Office, and we're in a fight against the worst.
Gotta love that one. Gotta love that one there. Let me see what people said about that one right there. That was pretty deep there. President Trump, he went straight out over his over. Look, it says here, yeah, Gellerin. It says vote for there he goes. Vote for Ed Gellerin, Kentucky right there. Oh my gosh, Trump just put his finger on the scale right there, guys. It says here that Massey is the worst. It says here Representative Thomas Massey's immigration reduction grade card F right there. It says he has 3 master's degree, a Naval SEAL, Army Ranger. He has all these things here. 1 bill passed in 14 years, endorsed by IPAC. Here we go. Whatever. It says some more stuff. Supported by the squad. He's supported by the squad. George Mara, Jasmine Crockett, Riot. Racial people online. I don't know what that means. Racial people online. I don't know what it is. Endorsed by President Trump. No, he was not endorsed by President Trump. That's a lie. Maybe one time, but it's not right there. That was a lie. Here, oh, that's the other side. I'm so sorry. Yeah. The guy he's running against. I see the lines now. I see the lines. Okay, the guy that Trump is endorsing has 3 master's degrees. He says he's a Navy SEAL, Army Ranger. Decorated comeback veteran, 5th generation farmer, endorsed by President Trump. Okay, and then the one is Xing out. 1 passed bill in 14 years, endorsed by AIPAC, DSA aligned, Jack Dorsey and some ogre, whatever, supported by the squad and some more stuff. Okay, let's see another one. It said, I voted for Trump 3 times. Thank God this son of a B can't run again. He's an a-hole. You know what? That's a lie. You're not even patriot if you say something like that, guys. Thank God for President Trump. It says here, it said the fact that someone with 100% conservative voting record is considered by obstructing by the Trump's agenda. Oh my gosh, tells you that what about Trump's agenda? No. This guy's just out of bounds here. You see right here, and he finessed Marjorie Taylor Greene out of being a MAGA. Here we go. Here, it says, call Thomas Massey the worst Republican ever. That's like that go lick Lindsey Graham's B balls, whatever. See here. Let's see here. We got some more scores here. No, some stuff here. I tell you what, Massey has a little group. I noticed that with him. He has Ed Gellerin here. It says here some more stuff. See some stuff here. Yeah, we got some people hating on both sides. Yes. We got, I see, what's this right here? 2022 endorsement of Congressman Massey. They say to save America. Let's see, President. That looks like that's false. endorsed by Congressman. No. Okay, here we go. Oh, they're saying Trump. He endorsed Trump. Huh. Well, Trump is not endorsing him. Okay, here we go. Here, if that's the case, Trump is not endorsing him. It doesn't go two ways, huh? It says contain. Let's see what else is going on here. Trump drops the IRS lawsuit. I think I talked about that earlier today. Trump did dropped out $10 billion endorsement. Lawsuit. Yeah, he dropped it and for a $1.7 billion compensation to Americans wronged by the Biden administration. It's beautiful, guys. Totally beautiful. I'm gonna get it. Watch her now. What's going on? Watch her now. How you doing? Gifting out stuff for people. God bless you. That's good. It says I'm kind of proves the point against what Sid claimed with the Democrats' problem here. Buster says he voted for Republicans on literally everything except the Epstein files. I don't know about that. Trump just said he didn't. He said he votes like a Democrat. Okay, why is he so bad again? Because our president doesn't endorse him. Come on. When the president is not endorsing him, come on. Now you're just being a hater now. Listen, if the president of the United States, and you can say he's leading the party right now, doesn't want him, and he's saying he's voting against him, and he's pulled people away from the MAGA movement, and then they get dropped out, I think you have a problem. I think you have a problem there. Massey's the problem. That's the problem there. He's not seeing the full picture of that. Let's see here. I see there Myers is it. Oh, watch her now. But I tell you what now. I'll see what's going on. I will be on live, guys. I will be live vertical. I think I'm gonna do vertical. Yeah, I might take some calls and stuff and do that so far. But I'm working on horizontal as well. I'm trying to improve this as well. Let's see what else we got going on real fast. I talked about that guy. I talked about this right here. Look at this guy. Ooh, look at this here. HHS Secretary Bobby Kennedy. Oh my gosh, doing pull-ups. Jeez, I haven't done a pull-up in so long. Bobby Kennedy has just reorganized his agency's civil rights office to focus on projecting religion and Americans of faith in healthcare. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, Kennedy just reorganized and restores the HHS Civil Rights Division and consensus. Is it consensus? Yeah. And here we go. Here we go. All right, let's see what's going on here. Some more stuff. I see him right there. He got on Massey, boy. He got on. They put it up twice. So wow, Massey is on a hater thing for all-time hater. Okay, I'm on two things at once.
He is so bad.
Let me get it going. Stop it there. Can we see what we got? Those pull-up bars. It's no joke. Here we go. Here, your own weight. That's what you're pulling up. Let's see here. I want to see what's trending right now. Sometimes right about now, something pops out really well. Let's see here. The U.S. Supreme Court vacates the lower court ordering requiring Mississippi. What's going on with Mississippi? Oh, we see more jury. Oh, she's getting hurt. Let's see what's going on here. Janita Brown. I think it's Jajana. I don't know her name. I ain't gonna force it. Brown Jackson is openly protesting the Supreme Court for ruling against racially gerrymandering districts. Justice Jackson speaks the most on the court. Yes, she speaks the most on the court, but seems to understand the least. She speaks the most, but understands the least. The court has already, and I want you to know, guys, they've had more leaks in this Supreme Court than ever before since she's joined. Since she's joined, they have more leaks than ever on private stuff. Since she joined. Here we go. It says here, why she got to leak it out? Why? Here we go. It says the court has already deemed racist gerrymandering illegal, and it is now in some way. Let me see where you see it there. Square this up right here. Get a better look at it. It says Jackson's protest. Oh my gosh! As Supreme Court uses Louisiana gerrymandering ruling to instruct lower courts. That's right. Instruct them to do their proper job. Do not press their thumb on this here. Of course, I talked about it before. This right here is Stacey Abrams right here talking about it. It says here the Democrats are melting down, guys, melting down over the Supreme Court ruling against the racially racially gerrymandered districts because it could lose 19 to 20 congressional seats, but we could lose up to 191 state legislative seats. That's the big one there. She's somewhere else talking somewhere. That's not even the same place. She's going around the horn talking to people. She can't get enough. Can't get enough now. Can't get it. And so here she goes. Let's see what she says here. You know what? She's ringing the bells. 191 state legislative seats and at 19 to 20. Guys, the things are happening really fast right now for our country here. Okay, so I don't know if I want to listen to her. Stacey Abrams, I listened to her once. She's speaking facts, though. Okay, we'll listen to her. Check this out.
Stacey, could you talk a little bit about how this ruling will affect Black representation, not only at the federal level, but at the state level? I'm thinking state lawmakers, county commissions, city councils. To what extent will this ruling affect representation and the representation, particularly of voters of color, at the levels below the federal level?
Absolutely. And that's why I think this is such an important conversation to have at this moment. In a competitive authoritarian nation, which is what America is now, democracy is about ensuring that we have shared power and shared voices. It does not guarantee you victory, but it guarantees you access. Authoritarianism, especially competitive authoritarianism, attempts to diminish your ability to use those same democratic institutions to your benefit. With these new maps, we know that analysis by Fair Fight and Black Voters Matter show that we could lose 19 to 20 congressional seats, but we could lose up to 191 state legislative seats. And in the South, those state legislators draw city council districts, county commission districts, school board districts, and they draw state legislative lines. And so if you want to know if your child is going to have fair and equitable access to education, that will be diminished if your families can't participate in elections and elect leaders who value your education. If you want health care in the South, it's the state legislature that decides whether you have access. All of the things that
Wow. Well, I guess she's putting race involved in this here because it seems like these lower districts with predominantly Black school districts, I've watched them before. They want to leave the Black school district and go to a white school district so they can have a better education. Maybe if they put them and mix them all together and move the districts together and have them black and white and not based on race, maybe they get a better education. I'm just letting you know. I've seen it many times and time again. A student that performs well at a school, but he's in a Black darn district, want to go to a white district. Yep. Or the parents just don't want their kid. They want the kid to be safe. It's all kind of scenarios on this one here. So, Stacey. Yep, that's right. I've never seen the opposite, though. I've never seen a red state student want to go to a bad Democratic school district. I have never seen it. I was trying to think about it in sports. I said maybe occasionally with sports, but I said no, not even in sports. Not even in sports. They want to go to that school. I said, hell no. I just get my scholarship here. I know our record's a little bad. I'm not going to that place. Or they go to private. Or they go to a private school. That's what happens. They go to a private school. It says ICE agents charged in a non-fatal shooting. A Venezuelan agent in Indianapolis. Ooh, I got to go to that one. 911, guys. 911. We got to... Oh my gosh, we got something special going on. I can't highlight it. I gotta go to the other one to highlight. And Gastel. Myron's hasn't come on the screen yet. Guys, I got a breaking schools. How would a kid in school decide the school he goes? His parents does. And you know what? In high school, these kids know what's cracking. They know exactly what's going on, Buster. Trust me, white kids know, Black kids know, Hispanic kids know. They know what school district they want to be in. And the parents know, too. They're smarter than you think. In 2026, they're smarter than you think. They were smart in 2021. They know exactly what's going on. 2019, before COVID, they know exactly what's going on. And now, is money involved in some of this stuff? Let's see here. Parents, they want to keep their jobs in some of this stuff. These private schools. Oh, here it is. I found it right now. Yep, they want to have the best schools possible. Best students copy. They don't want any bad kids. People want good kids most of the time. Sad, but it's true. And all different reasons. Yeah, it's not just about the kids anymore. It's sad, but it's, it is what it is. Oh my gosh, what's saying? They saying that it's bad? What they doing here? What's this saying? They're saying content graphic. It says here ICE. Oh, 6 minutes ago. 6 minutes ago. Let me get my game face on, guys. Hold on a second. This could be repurposed. I'm out of my emotions. And my eyes are a little bit better now. I can see this stuff better. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I don't know why in the morning I get so emotional. It's so sad that I see this stuff. Here we go, guys. I take it so personal. I shouldn't. Here we go. But here we go. It says an ICE. Oh my gosh, an ICE agent in Minneapolis. Minnesota. In Minnesota, got charged with assault after video blew up. I just thought about it. I thought it was someone else. Okay, my whole mind still sort of, okay. I'm sorry. I started thinking about it. I said, wait a minute. I need to see the video. I just laughed about it because it says blew up. Oh, it blew up the agents. This guy, okay, I got to see this now. My whole mind it says graphic. Okay, see, boys and girls, when I see the word graphic here and it says contains graphic, these are the pitfalls that I have fallen into. And I got to make sure that I can get the best. It's called CPR and RPM. I got to keep them as best as I can. I'm not going to keep on saying this stuff. So I'm trying to, profanity, I'm cutting out hard as I can and stuff like this. I can't show this. I can't show it, but what I can do, I can look for something that's talked about it. I don't. They even pinned it up as that, so I don't want to. And I want to just keep it as high as possible. So yeah. So let me just. That's why I'm just pausing on this here. Okay, let's see here. All right, we got a better one here. I just want to make sure something. Okay, this is New York Times. I feel comfortable when I see stuff like this. When it says New York Times or somebody credible, I feel so much stronger and so willing to do it. But everything else, I feel like it's a gamble. It's like I feel like I'm like, this is a risky thing here. I don't even know if it's true or not. It says here, it says breaking news, Minnesota prosecutors charged an ICE agent. They charged him. Minnesota prosecutors charged the ICE agent in the shooting of a Venezuelan immigrant. An incident that sparked violence. Oh my gosh. Protesters in Minneapolis. There he goes, Minneapolis. At the height of the Trump administration's immigration crackdown. They're really trying to do something about it here. I'm going to try to find some photos on it in a second. It says the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent has been charged with assault for allegedly shooting a Venezuelan immigrant during an Operation Metro surge in Minneapolis. Okay, they're going to see how this works. You're going to figure this out, how Trump can... Okay, here we go. The U.S. is going to go again. Breaking news. Let me see, can I find some more stuff? Here she is, or here he is. He is. Here she is right there. Should I say it right? He, or she? Or no, here she go. Now, here we go. Yeah, here we go right here. Let's take a look at this right here. Get a better look at it. Oh, there we go. There we go, Mike. Now I can see this crystal clear. It says Minnesota County charges the ICE officer. What's this? Not now, later. Officer in a non-fatal shooting during the Trump's administration crackdown. Let's see right there. It says here, Minnesota, it says here on Monday, this is today, announced charges against the Immigration Customs Enforcement officers in a non-fatal shooting of a Venezuelan man during the Trump administration crackdown in the state. The officer, Kristen Castro, is charged with 4 counts of second-degree assault and 1 count of falsely reporting a crime in the January 14th shooting of Julio Cesar Soya Celis. Oh, what the heck is that? Okay, here we go. It's Hampton. It says Hampton County, Hampton Kent County. It says Mary Moriarty said that at the news conference, a warrant was issued for his arrest. Mr. Castro is an ICE agent, but he is officially badged. He's a federal badge that does not. Oh my gosh, can you believe this? Okay, she says here he's an ICE agent, but his federal badge does not make him immune from state charges for his criminal conduct in Minnesota. Can you believe that they spent all their money on this, knowing that it supersedes it, and Trump can pardon them? Yes, he can. He will. Here we go. It says the federal officer who committed the crimes in the state or in the other here. They're really trying to fight this here. Castro is 52-year-old fired through. Okay, here it goes. Ooh, well, maybe they do have a case. I don't know here. Listen here. It says Castro is 52, fired through a home's front door and shot Soto Salas in the thigh after Castro and another officer chased a different man, Alfredo, whatever his name is, to the Minneapolis apartment duplex where he and Soto Salas lived. Wow. The attorney here, the prosecutor here says that, noting that both Salas and Maduro were allegedly in the U.S. Oh, I'm sorry, they were legally in the U.S. Wow, they chased these two people thinking that they were illegal, and they were legal. Wow. See how this panned out. The federal authorities initially accused us for beating an officer with a broom handle and a snow shovel during a confrontation, but the federal judge later dismissed the charges, and ICE in the Justice Department opened a joint investigation into whether the two immigration officers lied about what happened. Well, this might be legit, guys. This literally might be legit. It looks like they lied. It looks like they lied to see what happened here. It looks like it's legit. It's a bad apple and everything, though, right, guys? The Department of Homeland Security and Justice Department officials didn't immediately respond to emails seeking a comment. The DHS previously said that lying under oath is a serious federal offense and that making false statements could result in an officer being fired and prosecuted. Well, it seems like this might be, if it's true, that they lied about what they said, and they should be held accountable. Yeah, they did something wrong. It said if he was in his home, his home country, or at work, he wouldn't have gotten shot. It looked like he might be legal though, so it looks like he might be legal. I don't know. It seems like there's some stuff going on here. It says to investigate whether the two immigration officers lied about this. It says one of the several cases being investigated. Trump administration sent thousands of officers in Minneapolis and St. Paul area, part of the President Donald Trump's national deportation campaign, and consider Operation Metro Surge a success. But tensions mounted during the weeks-long campaign, and the shooting death of the U.S. Citizen Renee Good and Alex Purdy by federal officers sparked mass unrest and raised questions about the officers' conduct. Wow, Minnesota leaders and the Trump administration have clashed. Got some stuff on the line right now. We'll see who's calling now. Oh, I'm trying to get to you.
Call from Land of Lincoln H.
What's going on, Hammer? How you doing?
I'm living life. We're doing good, man. We're just we're going to deflect the hate and lies. You remember Russia?
Oh yeah.
Remember that was that paid for dossier that should have landed Obama in prison and Hillary, but in the secret server that she took classified information on illegally.
Oh yeah.
That would have put me, you, or anyone else in prison. Democrats are scum. We'll watch our language, but Democrats are scum. They're the scourge of the earth. They are pretty much the form of human being ever to walk the planet. I personally, I have them about neck and neck with a Nazi. So Adolf Hitler. That's what Democrats are to me. So take everything you read with a grain of salt. Make sure because we listened to Russia for how long?
Oh my gosh.
You know,
It was so
and take everything with a grain of salt, Mike. Hey, man, love your show, support you. Everybody, make sure you double tap that screen and like
Oh yeah.
For Real with Mike. He's the hottest thing going on. Subscribe, share on your Facebook and your Twitter. We love you, Mike.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I
All
really
right,
do.
brother.
All right, man. Take care. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Great call. That's the hammer, Mike. Oh my gosh. Definitely. Oh my gosh. Totally right. Let's see if I got some comments, guys. Let me see if I can get in the comments real fast and see what got going on. In the comments. Let's see here. I'm trying to make out what we got here. Wait a minute. I know what I need to do. Let's see here. There we go. I can cover up that little screen right there. I'm gonna see if we move this over a little bit more as well. And then I can get in the comments and see what's going on here. There we go. It's a little bit more here. One more. Okay, there we go. I got it now. Okay, we see here. All right, in the comments, I can see a good thing. Let's see, move it up just a little bit so I can see the full. I'm working on it. Okay, here we go. One more time. Okay, I think that's the full to go. All right, here we go. I got the comments here as well. Let's see what we got going on here. I got Myron said Venezuelans nationals have been granted temporary protection status (TPS), which is different from the from legal. I got Mojo here. Say I honestly believe that there's a Sahara courts throughout Minneapolis. I don't think they're far off. Gastel says more than 117,000 Venezuelans have been granted humanitarian parole to enter the United States through the CHNV, the Cuba. Oh my gosh, they got all these sisters. Let's see, what's it called? Hating Nicaraguan and Venezuelan program. Additional estimate 600,000. Dusty Doe, Mike Buster don't want none. Ooh, Brian Reddy, hello, what's up? Brian Reddy, what's up? I see you there, Buster. Can we all agree to stop dehumanizing the people we disagree with? Oh, okay, dehumanizing. I guess so. Yeah, I see. Yeah, so I see the comment right there. It says so. They are not U.S. citizens. Oh, so they're not U.S. citizens. I see here. Thank you for that, Myron. Thank you so much about that. These people. Oh my gosh, I can't show violent stuff here. I gotta be careful here. This is AI stuff here. Eventually, they're gonna ban this stuff. AI stuff. Imagine if it wasn't AI. Damn, this is crazy here. How long have I been on for? I've been on for 2 hours, guys. I will be back on at 6:30 East West Coast, 9:30. I will be vertical. I will be vertical. I will try to repurpose the stuff that I have here. I'm trying my best to keep my content. I deleted all last week's content. I deleted it. I didn't even put it on private. I put it on delete. Because why? Because I want the best CPR or RPM. And I don't want someone to come back and take my come back and say that I was doing something wrong. So I just deleted it. And try to just start back a clean state. Like an alcohol anomalous going on here, guys. I'm trying my best to not get too emotional and stuff either. Here we go and get all. Let's see, Buster. It says, Buster, they call us Nazis. Oh my gosh, here. It says, Love USA, 1776 USA. Oh my gosh, Democrats are scum. Here we go. It says, Brian Reddy says here, when you stop dehumanizing Trump and MAGA. Yeah, well, think about it. I got you. Buster says, no, they call people who act like Nazis. Nah, it's not true. See, Buster, no, Buster, no, I don't know. They call us first that. They call us that first. And I don't know. I don't know about that. They're not acting like that at all. They're not. They're doing the same thing the Trump administration did. Obama administration did the same thing. Only thing they did was have politicians yelling on the other side that is wrong. They did the same thing, and I was hearing about it in California, and they were freaking out then. But of course, they didn't have the Republican politicians talking about it. Oh yeah, they was aware of it. It was done quietly, and you didn't hear any news stations talking about it. Oh, I reached the mark, guys. I will be back on tonight. I will be back on night. I'm going to try to edit this stuff up. And I need to end strong. I got to end strong as well. Let's see what we got here. We got some music going on. It was end strong. Oops, wrong one. This one here. Yeah, guys, I will be back on Saturday here. Spencer Bratt in Bel Air and stuff. He's still making videos. Spencer Bratt is killing the game, guys. You want to know why he's moving up? He's straight up putting it out there, guys. He's doing a new trend that's going on that's hitting hard with young voters and old voters, hitting every demographic going on. He's putting pressure in California politics right now. Spencer Bratt. Pratt. Oh my gosh, he's straight out putting pressure on him, and he's doing it any other way but his way. He's doing it his way, and he's being straight and informal. I think he's doing a great job, guys. He got help. Spencer Pratt. Here we go. Yeah, check him out right there. Look at him. He's straight up killing the game. None like him. I haven't seen anybody do anything like this before. Slightly like Trump administration, I guess, slightly with the but his videos, he's popping them out like every other day. I don't know, he got young kids doing it or what, but he's killing the game. That's right, he's doing the Prince of Bel Air theme banger. That's right, it's the Prince of Bel Air. No more BS. That's what he's talking about. It. No more BS. I see you tonight, guys. I truly will here. Let's see Buzz. I see you there. Dosey Do. I see you there, Buster. I see you there, Myron there, Brat for the win. Mojo. I see you there, Mojo. You see, I'm not dehumanizing anybody, and I don't advise that. I see Brian Reddy there, Buster. All you have to do is look. Dosey Do tonight, Buster. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful, Buster. USA 1776. Bill Swift. Oh, who's Bill Swift? Copy out. I got Baby Turtlefish. Hola, everybody. Oh, no, that's hola. It's holo. I can't get it. Holo. I can't get it out. So much in California with the Spanish. Let's see. Oh, aloha. There you got it. Aloha. I'm sorry. Aloha. Woo! Look at the music. Look at him, guys. He's straight up killing the game. Spencer Pratt. There's his name, guys. Spencer Pratt is killing the game. He's not making up. He's not myth or whatever. He's being straight. I saw his interviews. His interviews are so informal as well. He doesn't care who he talks to. He talks the same way. He's not switching up like these Democrats. How y'all doing? And then they get in a different group and they go, oh yeah, everything is just dandy. I was like, well, how many personalities do these people have? Spencer Pratt sounds the same way in every different one. That's right. The future of lazy right there stuns the American, dropping a Fresh Prince of Bel Air theme banger. Karen Bass is very worried. Everyone is worried that's on the Democratic side. They're hitting the nerves, guys. Real nerves. Oh my gosh, that's totally real. Let's see what we got going on here. That's a funny AI thing here, boy. This is going over and over again. Okay, guys, I see y'all tonight. It's really real. Yep, that's trending very hard. Oh my gosh, cry more, TMZ. TMZ trying to put their thumbs on it, but he's not taking the bait. He handled them with no problem, TMZ. I said, oh yeah, he's the guy. He's not afraid to smoke. This is just called the same thing. Let's see. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Did I miss anything else? Alex Jones has got here. Watch Los Angeles. Alex Jones just put something out. Well, no, this is actually from the U.S. Today. U.S. News. U.S. News says, watch Los Angeles mayor candidate Spencer Pratt drops the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Oh, he got something going on. Hold on a second. Let's see what we got going on here.
Call from Land of Lincoln.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Hold on a second. Okay, go ahead. Talk to me.
All right. So just a short list. I actually looked it up on Google and AI. Just a short list of Democrats who have called Trump supporters Nazis.
Oh, Nazis.
Let's start here. Bill Swift, Tim Walz, James Clyburn, Jerry Nadler, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, John Larson, Robin Kelly, Stephen Lynch, Larry Krasner, all Democratic politicians who in public, and it's cited, that they've called Trump supporters Nazis. They've called us scourge of the earth. So that's why I say what I say, that Democrats are scums, they're scourge of the earth, and they're Nazis. The true party that are fascists are the leftists. It just is what it is. The lies of Russia, the theft that they're all complicit in, that doesn't happen in red states. That happens in blue states. So
yes.
I just, I just put out facts, man. I don't put out opinion. I don't say, oh, Trump's racist, because that's not plausible.
Mm-hmm.
That's just an opinion. I put out facts, and what the left does is they use groupthink, and they try to tear down the social fabrics, and they try to make it uncool to be a conservative. They try to attack conservatism, Christianity at every angle. They want to murder babies. They want to have trans people twerking in front of kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the Democrat Party. That's you, Buster, and all these guys on here. That's what they support. That's what they back. And if you back that and you vote for that, then you're complicit in that. You love that stuff. So, stand on it.
Yeah.
And we'll let you go, Mike.
All
Again, love your show, man. You're the best.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Take care. All right. Really
Bye-bye.
do. Take care.
Yes, sir.
All right. Here we go. All right, guys. Got you on that one. I'm going to end with that, guys. Oh, my God. I see you tonight, guys. I will see you totally tonight. 6:30 West Coast, East Coast, 9:30 vertical, guys. I have my Wheaties. I'm gonna repurpose some of this stuff. I'm gonna be ready to hit it hard, guys. Got all the sentimental things out the way earlier in this video. All the sentimental things out of the way. I'm gonna hit them hard. I got Hammer there. I got Myron. I got Catherine Ashley. I got a little group here. I got Mojo. I got Dosey-Do saying, Mike, I need to debate somebody. Buster, I told you, you little one, I'm coming for you. Oh my gosh, I see it. Let's get it going. Roof. Oh my gosh, where the dogs at? Roof. Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh, you gotta love it. Okay, here we go, guys. Going to get out of here. We're going to be back to. Hey, I hope you come back. I'll be vertical. I will be vertical, and I will be bringing down some smoke, and I will be a little bit more edgier. I will be a little bit edgier. I don't know if I'm going to keep no profanity. If I have no profanity and everything, the CPA and the RPA is RPM, CPM. I need to keep them as high as possible and as clean as possible. I'm going to stop using these acronyms. Seriously. I just want you to be aware of it, why the switch is so strong. I got to make sure I keep them, keep that number as best as possible. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh my gosh, I hear you say you have your Wheaties tonight. Oh my gosh, your Wheaties tonight. I guess I don't know. I got Zoom. I just figuring out Zoom stuff and I'm like, but we'll see. All right, guys. God bless you all. I am officially out. I'll see you tonight. Bye.